What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. All right, if you clicked on this video, then you're expecting a shoulder day, so I don't want to waste y'all's time, and we'll get to that pretty soon. But gosh, it is so windy out here. Like, it's crazy. I think it's fixing a storm the next couple of days. But I walk from my apartment all the way to this little fitness center, so I can walk on the treadmill. I usually play basketball for my cardio. If y'all don't know, if y'all new to my channel, I usually play basketball for my cardio. But yeah, there's no way today. Yeah, it's gonna be impossible to play outside. I can barely walk over here as I'm falling over. But anyways, like I said, it's gonna be like a home gym workout. So if you're looking for a workout that's like, all I have is a barbell and I got limited dumbbells. I think I have enough dumbbells where I can do like shoulder raises with like strict form, if that makes sense, because I have up to 35s. So I'll be able to do lateral raises, but everything else will be done with the barbell. So good little workout. If you're like me right now, you don't got a gym right now, I got you. All right, number one, the very most important thing is to start your workout off warming up. Not only does it give you ready for like the first working set where you can like really perform at your best, but second of all, no one wants to get injured. It's gonna set you back. It's not worth it, okay? So here, I usually will get a band, but like I said, I'm at home right now. So I'm gonna grab some 5-pound dumbbells and I'm gonna do a bunch of rotator cuff. I'm gonna hit the front, I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna hit to the side also. I'll show y'all really quickly. But really loosen up my shoulders, warm them up really good. I've had a bunch of shoulder injuries in the past, so doing stuff like this really benefits me and I need it. So yeah, for real, like, no matter what you're doing, and like I'll warm up, do some type of warm up, whether you're like on legs. I know a bunch of people will like ride on the bicycle for like 30 seconds and then they'll like warm up and they'll like hit like a warm up set and then the working set, something like that. It goes a long way. Trust me, your workouts will be more effective and efficient and you'll feel it way better, if that makes sense. But yeah. Alright, so I kept it pretty simple. Just did 2 sets of 12 for each one on that one. Now for the first exercise, we're gonna do a really heavy compound movement. I say heavy, I'm gonna keep it around 10 rep range, you know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people will start off with like 6 to 8 reps on their first like big compound movement, and then as they go on, they'll like progress to like 10 to 12, and then like the isolation movements at the end, do like 15. Sorry, I'm kind of out of breath, but currently I'm just sticking around like 8 to 12 reps, around there. So for our compound movement, we're gonna do just barbell press. So I can go, that's the heaviest thing I can do right now. So here's a little key tip. So I built up. I started with a 25, then I threw in a 35, and I did a 35 and a 5. Each of them I was doing around 10 reps, and I'm like really trying to get a mind muscle connection, really engage my shoulders, exactly where I want them to hit. And so now I feel like doing that, especially on the first movement, building up and then hitting your working sets. So now I'm gonna throw on a 35 and a 10, and I'm gonna try to get 8 to 12, somewhere around there. Good rep range, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, so we're gonna start the working sets. All right, so I got about 7 reps on there. That was the first set. I feel like I could have got 2 or 3 more that just wasn't as clean, if that makes sense. Now I looked through the video real quick and I wasn't like locking out all the way, so it's not a bad thing to video yourself. Just remember that. But yeah, gonna make sure I really get a full range of motion on these next sets. For the next exercise, I feel like this is the most important thing you can do for your shoulders, which is build up your lateral head, especially if you're a natural, is the hardest thing to really build up. So I feel like, like what I do is I will superset sitting lateral raises, and then I'll stand up and do standing. A little like trick that I use to kind of get a mixture of both, considering I feel like this exercise is the most important thing. Whenever I do my sitting, which I do first, I pick a heavier weight. Most I have right now is 35s, but I'll kind of rock a little bit. As long as I still feel it in my shoulders, and I'm okay with that. And I try to get about 8 to 10 reps. Just kind of really just a bunch of power. I might swing a little bit, rock a little bit, as you see, really just get it up. And then after that, I'll stand up. I'll drop the weight about half of what I was using. So I'm gonna use 35s on the sitting, and then 20s when I stand up. But as you'll see, whenever I stand up, I really control, and I like squeeze at the top of the rep, control on the way back down. I guide the weight up, and then I squeeze at the top, and I guide on the way back down. Obviously not slow motion, but you know, on the standing one, I just really I don't care about the weight, I don't care about my ego, just get as good a mind muscle connection. And so I feel like there's like 2 ways to train, you know what I'm saying? Like power and explosive, and then like really calm, controlled mind muscle connection. And so I want to be able to do both on this exercise. So I'm gonna stop talking, let y'all see. All right, so we hit our main part of our shoulder with the shoulder press at the very beginning. We hit our lateral head, which I feel like is the most important part. And now what's left, we need to hit our front delts and our real delts. So most effective way for me, at least right now, to do this would either be to grab the bar and do, what do we call it, front raises. But instead, I'm gonna have a more, what do you call it, more free range of movement. So I'm gonna grab some dumbbells. And I'm gonna superset my front delts with some bent over, I'll show you on the bench, some bent over, you call them like lateral raises to hit right there on my rear delt. But yeah, I'm gonna superset those together. All right, so a little pro tip on the reverse flies, I guess that's what you call them. Most people, you know, when you do a lot of raise, you have a grip like this, you know what I'm saying? If you twist your grip like that and pull up with your elbow, like pull your elbow out, I promise you will feel, literally do that without a weight right now, and you'll feel your real delt engaging. So whenever you compound that with, you know, resistance, dumbbells, and you know, like you're hitting like 10 reps or trying to go to failure, you're gonna like really engage it, really feel it. you can still hit your rear delt with this grip. But at least for me, try it out. If you don't like it, you know, do whatever you want. For me, whenever I twist my hand like that to hit my rear delt, it's a whole different thing. You are gonna have to drop the weight. I promise you will not be able to do as much weight as the other grip, but you know, to me, I don't really care about how much weight I'm doing. I really care about, you know, how much I'm growing from it and everything. So yeah, try it out. All right, guys, so that is the end of the workout. That is my shoulder day. Whenever I'm at home, I can't go to the gym. If you took any value, anything from it, you have any feedback, any tips for me whatsoever, anything you got to say, comment, let me know that in the description below. If you want to hit me up on Instagram or TikTok, give a follow. It's in the description as well. I do highly recommend go to my channel, look at my playlist, and check out, I made a little playlist for my other shoulder workouts. If you wanted to see whatever I do when I'm in the gym and I have like full equipment, it's different than this, obviously, and it's more complex, and you know, it's a little bit, you know, it's definitely better. If you want to go check that out, I highly recommend it. Besides that though, hit the subscribe button if you're a real one. Y'all have a good one.